Hello everyone, and welcome to this tutorial. Today we are going to build a powerful RAG agent using Google Gemini model that can answer questions about your code base. Whether you are a new developer trying to understand the legacy code or just want a smarter way to navigate your projects, this tool will be incredibly useful. So, for today's tutorial, what we are going to cover is the introduction to RAG. What is RAG? Retrieval augmented generation. The overview of Google Gemini model, setting up your project environment, indexing and understanding your code base, building a RAG agent for code understanding, querying the agent for insights, debugging and exploring code with AI assistant, deploying and using the tool efficiently. So, you may ask yourself, what's a RAG? A RAG is a retrieval augmented generation. It's like an AI that retrieves and generates. So, what it retrieves is finds relevant information from the knowledge base. This is the data you have given it, and creates accurate, content-aware response. For today, for our code base Q&A, our knowledge base is your code files, documentation, GitHub history. Now it uses Google Gemini model to understand and explain your code. So the next thing, we are going to set our project. So what you need is a virtual environment, necessary packages, and a sample code base to work with. So after that, you're going to we're going to our code, VS Code. Then after that, we are going to create a new file, which is requirements.txt. After that, we are going to install these packages. So open your terminal, write Python, not Python, pip install requirements.txt. Sorry, so we can just copy the code, forget about that, don't save. We're going to paste in the terminal and install all the requirements. So for this tutorial, we will be using a sample Python project so that you can adapt it to any code base. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to GitHub. Just go to GitHub as the files installed. So they have installed. Git clone this git clone. So we have our folder. After that, now what we need to create is a system to index our code base. So create a new file and call it index.codebase.py. So in this file, what you are going to do is after importing this, like import OS from LangChain document, this is going to split the text. Then we are going to use Google Generative AI Vector Store. We are using the vector storage Chroma in this case for today. Then we are going to set our Google API key. So we need a .env file, .env file, so that we can come and say you can use this one and then insert our key, or you can just come here and paste our key. So we are not going to paste the key right now. What we are going to do is continue with our code. So what we are going to do is come and so basically what our code does is these are the code extensions that is going to look in our folder form. Then it should determine if we should process the files based on an extension and other criteria. I hope you understand. Then split the text if the extension not in code extensions return false, so it's going to skip all the files in the following directory: skip node modules vnv build this and git. And this or git. So after that, we're going to index our code base, index and state and vector database. After that, directory path, file name, file path, and then continue the try and catch, load the file path in coding documents, load, add the file path as metadata for documents. Then we're going to split the documents into chunks. After that, we are going to we are going to say the chunk size is 1000, chunk overlap is 200, but we can increase it to go to 10,000, so it's for better accuracy. After that, we have the chunk overlap and the separators. Then we're going to create embeddings and store our chunks in the vector database. So this is the model we're going to use: Chroma, chunk embedding. Then the directory is going to be that one, storing our database. Then a printer that our chunk is stored. So as you can see on the above, our code base is that one. So what we're going to do to test it is Python index. We are going to run it, code base .py. But before that, we just go to your Google and bring the API key. So ai.google.dev/Gemini API docs.api key. Oh, let me get my API. So I have my API. Where is my API? Come in. We're going to have our API key. We're going to paste it in our environment, save, exit. Then we're going to our code, which is now more better structured. So you're going to press our API key. You can use the environment, but you're going to use this one. Copy our API key, insert it, save. Then we're going to run our code, which has indexed our, as you can see, successfully indexed 8 chunks from 7 files. So our code base is here, the database, our vector database is here. After that, we are going now to build a RAG agent that is going to use Gemini to answer questions about our questions from our database, which is our code base we have indexed. So what we are going to do, go to your file, go to your create a RAG agent.py. After that, you're going to use our code, which is mentioned below. Oh, sorry. So this is our RAG agent. It's going to go to our index database, and here we're going to replace with our API key, which is in the sorry. After that, we're going to change this one to Gemini 2.0 Flash. So this is our LLM retriever, and as you can see, we have created our RAG with the Gemini 2 Flash, not Pro. It is 2.0 Flash for our code base, and it returns a config get ready for the question. So the template is we have given it. You are an expert developer assistant that helps answer questions about code base. Use the following code snippet to do the following, and you answer the question we ask, then it's going to prompt our code base and answer the questions. So we're going to clear the terminal, run our agent, RAG agent.py. So let's think of a question to ask it. Let me see. I can ask it about let me think. Let's say I ask it let's say I ask it about what is the main content. I'll generate a preview of our code. A preview about what our code is about. So this is a preview what our code is about. The code base, our code base, which is implements the tracker based answering pipeline using Hugging Face models, is a breakdown of the key components and their functionalities. Update by this file serves as the main application entry. As you can see, it's very perfect answering what we have on our example code. So it sets up command line using click, then initializes and runs the QA pipeline based on the selected options. It uses Streamlit to create a user interface for interacting with the chatbot. Also, it defines retrieval pipeline function that initializes QA. It calls load model. You see, it's explaining every file that's in our code base. Give me the objective of our data of our code base. So this is the answer. This is the question we gave. Give me the objective of our code base, and it gave the answer. Like our code base leverages language models to answer questions on a collection of documents. This is a breakdown: ingesting documents, loading models, Chroma vector store. So it has given us a complete output of what we want. Let's just say exit. It has exited successfully because you can see in the code exit or quit to exits. Now what we are going to create is a web interface to interact with our agent. So this is the code. Let me start from the start and explain to you what happens. In here we're going to use our env come. So this is our configuration. After that we're going to the UI component. Then this is our image placeholder we are using. So what we are saying, this uses a system to answer question about our code base, index code base, semantic search, whatever. Then we are using Gemini, not 2.5 because it is depreciated. 2.0 Flash, Chroma reaction pipeline. Then show clickable examples. What are the main components of the application implement? Show me the database schema structure, explain error handling, list all the APIs if it has any. So these are main application code wide. Then we're going to ask it questions, all the questions that you need. So if you don't have Streamlit installed, you're going to install it. Pip install Streamlit. So let's wait for Streamlit to install. If you have you like what we are doing, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, comment below. Let's give it time to install. So it's still installing. Let's give it some more time. Also, the goodness of the our tool, we can also, let's say, we can also create a code analyzer which identify dependencies between files, analyze function complexity, and extract the architectural patterns. So as this continue to install, we are going to create another file which is a code analyzer file, which does the things I've told you. So it has not finished installing. I don't know if we continue with the web interface or continue with the code analyzer tool, but let's continue with the code analyzer tool as it continues to install. So this will be our code, and you know our directory is at the rag. This is our code base which is going to be analyzed. After that, let's start from the start so you can understand. So we have our class. It analyzes and it will extract the file dependencies, functions, and then import relationships. After that, we're going to we are passing the root directory as you saw down below. Analyze the code base and return the dependence complexity imports. Then analyze a single file, Python, more and more. Import the patterns. Yeah, file structure, rag integration. This is where we interact our rag. After integrating with our rag, we're going to see the complexity dependencies. Our rag is going to analyze the code. Then our directory is going to be rag. We are not going to use sample project. It's going to be rag. After that, our Gemini model is going to be 2.0 Flash. So these are template we have given the AI, and I'm missing something I don't see. Yeah, I'm missing something, but let's see if it works. Python code analyzer analyzer.py. So we have an issue with the code. We're going to fix it, but let's go to the simulator function. Is spelling still a bit kind of slow, but we are working on it. Let's wait for it to install. It's taking long to install these files. let's wait for it to finish. It's taking a bit long.